രാജശ്രീ വെങ്കിട്ടരമണൻ 130 വാക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഷോർട്ട് ആൻഡ് സ്പീഡ് ഡിക്റ്റേഷനാണ് വായിക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോ ഡിക്റ്റേഷനും 3-4 പ്രാവശ്യം എഴുതി ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ വായിച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാത്തവരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പ്ലീസ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ഫോർ മീ. ഓക്കെ. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to participate in this conference, which has attracted so many dignitaries, mainly because the 20-point program with special emphasis on provision of food, employment, shelter and clothing in both topical and important. This program, which was announced by the Prime Minister more than 4 months back, has become the basis of policy formulation for government and instrument for harmonizing the pattern of development with the needs of the people and a source of inspiration to all agencies involved in the progress of this country. Already, in the past 4 months, government have undertaken a variety of economic measures. They should help to transform the rural sector and impart a new dynamism to agriculture. Similarly, measures have also been taken to facilitate industrial growth and export promotion. More industries have been delicious. Development of some industries has been allowed. Cash assistance schemes for exports have been liberalized. Procedures for licensing, drawback of duties, etc. have been streamlined. All this will make a significant difference to the process of development. And yet, there are some problems which need to be looked into to ensure that the economy is in a position to speed up as quickly as possible. I shall mention some of these later on. While I have spent quite some time on outlining a program for employment generation in rural areas, I attach equal importance to the need for an expanding, vigorous and viable industry. It is the experience of all countries that development implies a relatively faster growth of the industrial sector. This acceleration in the development of industry is possible only when the environment is congenial enough for more outlines to take place. The potential for industrial growth has unfortunately been underestimated and to some extent even suppressed. There is enough evidence about industry's dynamism and energy. It may come as a surprise to many of you that in the 5 years more than sugar factories were put in different parts of the country. Why such development does not take place now? Is the climate for rapid industrialization uncongenial? Are opportunities or new investment circumscribed by policies? Is the resources generating mechanism clogged due to the excessive taxation? These are very fundamental questions to which government and business need to address themselves afresh. In the past 25 years, our industry has no doubt and developed both in terms of output as well as the new lines of manufacture. But today, industry has been subject to forces which seem to obstruct its course. Some time back, a number of industries were not able to utilize capacity for lack of inputs like power, raw materials, etc. The power supply position is now much better. The shortage of raw materials has considerably abated. With the declaration of emergency, strikes and lockouts have been more or less eliminated. All these are extremely favorable factors which pretend a rapid expansion of industry. But recently, new factors have emerged. Industry is finding itself in a deadlock for lack of demand. Stocks have been piling and credit is short. As much industry may be on the very cutting back production and laying off workers. The National Apex Body has been considering applications for layoff from a number of industrial units which have been facing a near crisis. This situation is no doubt known to government, though I feel that enough has not been done to ensure adequate revival. Possibly, what has come in the way is the fire of inflation, which had gripped the country for 28 months since July 1972. As a result, our policies have tended to be overcautious. In the past 1 year, we have had more